Is Jorge out of town this weekend?
He is. He is hanging out in
Mexico, right?
Guanajuato, something like that. Really
I don't
beautiful
care what you
town.
want to do, dude. Just tell me where Jorge is.
A beautiful, beautiful town in Mexico. If you follow him on social, you can see some of these shots. They are building a terrace right now. The view is absolutely insane. Bunch of tiny little houses, all different colors. It kind of reminds me like the Greek islands. You know, you get that vibe.
Guantanamera.
Yeah. So we are. This is pre-show episode 85. That number keeps on climbing up. I love your glasses, by the way. You look definitely like a head coach, like middle school football.
Thank you.
Or an astronaut or a pilot.
So it definitely looks like baseball glasses for sure.
Yep.
So my new thing is to just buy all the glasses that ever go on sale on Amazon.
Ooh.
Which is stupid.
I think it's a good idea. And you can
I
give
bought
away
so many sunglasses, which I have done.
well-
In fact, these here, I would love to give away. They came in a 2-pack. They are silver and black.
I'll take one. How much?
Free, man.
Yeah, I'll take one. Those are my kind of glasses.
Yep.
I'm a baseball glasses wearing motherfucker.
Yeah, you definitely are their demographic. Like when they develop glasses, they're like, would Troy wear these? And then if Troy would wear them, then they know they're on the right track.
I've got some red lensed aviators too.
Nice.
That I just got, and they do not fit me right.
Ooh.
My head is a little too
I was gonna
wide.
say, like, what are you looking for in a fit with glasses?
I want to put them on and the earpieces not bulge out.
Okay, you don't want them to. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
what you get with like Daiso
Type 1
sunglasses. You know.
Yeah, I mean these are all questionable sunglasses. You know,
You got way better coverage over at your house, bro. Like, there's no lag. You look good.
Thank you. Look good. I'm feeling good. I just put together a grill. I'm in the new casa. This is the new studio, if you will. Still under construction, but we're getting there.
I'm gonna have to work on your lighting setup.
Yeah, I got a light. I
want
want to
Can't
light behind there.
Yeah, you got a big
And I need a
glare
key
off the
light.
ring light.
Yeah.
You got a big glare off the key light.
Yeah, I see that.
We're gonna have to work on that.
We're gonna have to work.
I got a glare too.
Yeah, you do. You got
Me, on the other
you
hand,
got a chin going on too. You gotta worry about.
that's not his
I'm
chin.
fat. I don't
That's his
care.
throat.
What is this? So much to get into,
Yeah, I don't-
guys.
Don't worry about
I
it.
don't
Troy.
have a teeth.
Just a bad
The
angle.
first thing we need to get into is Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock.
Absolutely. I mean,
Dude,
that's literally the craziest thing.
It's a shame, really. The
I
whole
think
thing is
so.
a shame.
I
Because
do.
no one is talking about the movies that won.
Yeah, I feel like
That's the whole point.
No, it's not anymore,
That's
right?
the whole point of the Oscars.
Is
to
it
talk
real
about-
though?
Dude, I think award shows are on their way out, man. Like they're getting worse and worse by the
Yeah,
year.
but the general purpose is, oh, here's a movie that won a bunch of awards. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, but I mean, since day one, it's just like the Super Bowl. All of that shit is like a farce, right? It's just
At the end of the
way
day,
to
yeah, but
sell more tickets,
No.
more. Yes, it is. It's all that. It's all bullshit. Like
the Super Bowl.
it's like money, right? Money's fake. Don't buy into it. It's just paper. Super Bowls aren't real. Oscars aren't real.
Was that
Look,
real though?
man.
That's the question. Because
Yeah,
a lot of
100%.
people.
100%.
People more than anything is who won the Super Bowl. That's something that people
Care
are
about.
genuinely interested in.
Yeah, but I feel like when it comes to awards, when it comes to entertainment, like whether it's Grammys or Oscars, I think it's just over time it's lost its luster. It's problematic. They've tried to overcorrect. That's been problematic, and now this just. So my initial, I mean, we'll get into everybody's opinions on it because I know they're all going to be different. My first initial reaction was I was very upset actually. I just thought that as an entertainer, he said it in his speech, you know, like you have to have some sort of reservation inside of you, knowing that you're going to get roasted. That's literally what they're there for. They're there to roast you. They're there to have fun. Let's not take ourselves too seriously. Let's take a little air out of this room. And that's what they're there for. And so for someone, especially someone as beloved as Will Smith, to then retaliate, stand up, and just ruin the magic that is comedy. This is something that I know, especially comedians right now over the last couple of years, the jokes sucked. And that's the whole point too. That's why he was confused. He's like, bro, that was a G.I. Jane joke. Like, what? And so it ruins the magic. It snaps everybody back into reality. And it's like, oh, well, shit.
I watched a video breakdown just because I was real confused about the reality of the situation. Mm-hmm. And so Will Smith laughs at the joke.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett does not.
Mm-hmm.
And she gives Chris Rock a look, and then she looks over like this.
What are you going
to do? Gives Will Smith the same look. Troy knows. You've gotten that look before.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid. The whole thing is stupid. Shouldn't have happened. The joke was real shitty, but also
he didn't know.
Apparently. Not that mean.
Yeah, and I think that in Will's mind, he's making a joke about his wife who has alopecia, and in Chris Rock's mind, he's just making fun of somebody who shaved her head. Like today it came out that he didn't know that she had alopecia. You know, who's to say?
Well, in my personal opinion, Jada Pinkett Smith is fucking evil. She's been evil. Yeah,
Whoa.
She's been evil. Watched The Red Table. I watched it.
I watched The Red Table. Are you talking about what went down with August? The whole controversy there?
Well, not even that, and not even just The Red Table, but I don't know if y'all have heard. You can look it up, but Jada's the one that wants the open marriage. Jada had a relationship, a sexual relationship with one of her son's friends.
This is August. This is what I was talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like, and
but that's the thing though. Like, and I don't mean to cut you off, and I'm very sorry about that, but I'm just saying, like, in those situations, if a couple agrees to be in an open relationship, they both agree to be in an open relationship, and you can't have feelings about someone participating in what you guys agreed upon.
I don't think Will Smith. Let me put it this way. First off, Will Smith.
He's just not public.
Was a rapper. Will Smith was a rapper comedian. Mm-hmm. He was a comedian.
Yeah. Exactly.
So he should know the rules of comedy.
He never did stand up.
No, but he
did late in life. I think he tried it on one of his reality shows where he's trying to like. Do those things. He did one time,
but he did comedy television. He did jokes on his show. He made fun of people.
He tried to make jokes on during the acceptance speech to kind of lighten the mood a little bit too.
Yeah. Well, so I think Jada is Will Smith's kryptonite. I also go back to just to talk about Jada and how evil I think she is.
You think she's a succubus? Is that what's going on?
She turned Pac, bro.
Oh, come on. Get out of here.
Bro.
Okay, all right. Put a pin in that. Put a pin in that. Put it on your conspiracy theory blog. But I want to talk about.
She turned Pac, bro.
I just want to talk about like. To me, what really upset me also was the cosign, if you will, or the display of violence on such a big stage. I feel like violence should only be in controlled environments, whether it's sports and those types of things. I think that if you're going to do something like that, if you're going to defend your wife and take it to that level, do that shit privately, do it behind closed doors, do it in a green room, do it in an after party bathroom, do it to where it's not in front of millions and billions of people. And then to go back and then say that you want to be a vessel for love. You're fucking confused, bro, because that doesn't make sense to me.
That's what I'm saying. Jada's got this man fucked up.
But that's another thing that's confusing about this whole thing. And that's a whole nother layer is that they are Scientologists, right? They're not anymore. They were. They're not.
Underground.
They
found something better.
They created the family,
the
right?
Church of Jada.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the Church of Jada.
I'm making all of this up off the top of my head, but
sure.
she's got some serious mind control vibes going on.
She does,
absolutely,
bro. She does.
Absolutely.
Watch The Red Table. When motherfuckers open up their mouth and start talking, and she doesn't like what they're saying, she gives them this look, and they fucking stop. It's fucking insane. The same look that she gave last night to Will. Will was having fun with it. He laughed.
You know,
He was laughing like a motherfucker. And then she looks at him, and all of a sudden,
but we all know,
Will,
like, just like Dean was saying, like, there's going to be moments in all of our lives where we're going to have to do something to appease the woman that we love, even if we do not agree with it. Am I wrong?
No, you are wrong.
you are
Like, I'm saying
wrong.
on some level, you don't have to take it that far.
What you do is the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The right thing to me
To have a private
is not-
conversation.
I'll pay for it later to do
Private-
the right thing.
Private conversation, or not even address it.
It doesn't.
Well-
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm saying the choice you make then is not some bullshit macho crap.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Well, and here's the thing.
I think it should be addressed, though. If somebody disrespects your wife on a public
It wasn't disrespectful. Oh, I'm sorry.
It wasn't.
I compared you to Demi Moore when she was the
Yeah.
hottest person on the planet.
That's true.
My
Damn it.
bad.
That's true.
Yeah,
The whole
just because
thing
you
was
have a
stupid.
shaved
The
head.
joke sucked. It wasn't
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
It wasn't even mean.
Even
Right.
Chris said this wasn't mean,
No,
and he was like, "It wasn't even that bad."
Yeah.
But here's
How
the
does he
other
move
thing.
forward? How do they both move forward? How does everybody move forward? Tell me that.
Well,
No,
here's
he
the
apologized on Instagram to Chris Rock publicly.
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Here's the thing.
How does Chris move forward with saving face, without
Nothing. Chris doesn't have to do anything.
He didn't have to do shit, right?
He's a victim.
He did
behaved-
exactly what he wanted. He Andy Kaufman this guy, basically made him
No.
look like the asshole
He didn't do anything
by
because
not retaliating and not like going after.
he did
him.
the right. That is exactly what he was supposed
But
to
there
do.
for a
Exactly,
second,
exactly. But that's also getting the upper hand.
Put his hands
there
behind
for a
his back,
second,
took it on
there
the
for a
chin,
second, when he
He
looks
did.
to the
He was
side,
like
when he
this.
says,
addressed
when
what
he
just
said-
happened.
when he said what he said, he was like, he stops himself because he was about to say,
Yeah, he
"I'm
said
gonna
I
whoop
could.
this motherfucker."
No, he said I could get you so bad, and he stopped himself because he could have
Right.
destroyed it. There's so much stuff to gonna go at him at, but he
Well,
didn't.
so here's the next issue. So everybody's reporting, Chris reporting that he's not going to press charges.
Right.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't matter. State DA is going to pick up the charges.
Just
Not
like,
even
like Conor
city.
McGregor type shit, right?
Yeah, not
Yeah,
even
yeah.
city. It's
Yeah.
not going to be, it's going to be a state thing
Mhm.
because here's why. And the Oscars are pushing it because Dean and I, as parents, if our children were watching that,
They could sue.
we could sue the Oscars. There's already like 100 lawsuits.
Jim Adler, tough, smart lawyer. Did
We
you
could
watch
just-
the Oscars and watch Will Smith smack the shit out of Chris Rock?
What was the Oscars
Call
rated?
this number.
What was the Oscars rated this
Well,
year?
and
Does
that's
anyone
why
know?
you
It's got,
almost
I mean,
think
they
it's
had
fake.
to go through the roof, right?
No. I'm talking about parental guidance rating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know. Well, they cut it in
it's-
America, right? And then everybody was sharing the Japanese feed or something like that.
It's TV. It's family entertainment. It's
It
not
had to have been TV. What? Like whatever their
PG or
PG-13,
Yeah.
right? Just because of the
If you
content
guys,
of
if you guys don't mind, and
It
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
be
end it on
PG-13.
this. I'm gonna use, if you guys don't mind, I'd love to use what Denzel told him as the quote of the day.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
And what he said to Will Smith in that moment, they cut the feed, they go to commercial, and then Denzel and a couple of other actors that are really close to Will
Tyler
came to
Perry.
him. Tyler Perry, Bradley Cooper came and had words with him, talked to him, calmed him down. One of the things that that Denzel said was, "In your highest moment, be careful, because that's when the devil comes for you." So that is
Well,
the day.
the
And
devil's
the
definitely.
devil was that look on Jada's face.
Yeah, the devil definitely
According to
came.
Troy.
Oh, dude, Jada's evil as fuck.
All right. So that's enough about that. Let's get into. There's so much that happened over the weekend. You're wearing a soccer jersey or kit, if you will. There was plenty of really badass soccer over the last week. Let's get
Man
into that a little bit.
City.
Man,
Man
let's talk a
City.
little U.S. soccer. There was one of the most anticipated matches of the year. Always USA versus Mexico. We played to a very long but very chippy draw. They weren't calling a lot of penalties in that game. They let them play.
Opposite of last night's game.
No, yeah, last night's was way different ball game. But the one thing that both sides, and I know a lot of fans on both sides of the fence, both sides were so impressed with that run by Renya. That was
the 7 tackle.
Gio Renya, that run he made where he just deuced up like 6-7 guys was absolutely insane. That was a highlight of the match for me.
He's a genetically modified U.S. soccer star.
Well, who's his mother? Okay.
His mom played for the national team. His dad was the captain of the national team.
Carlos Renya.
Yeah.
Gio Renya is who we're talking about.
But yeah, that was awesome. He got a haircut in between games.
Nice.
Because he looked like a 12-year-old whenever he was breaking tackles against Mexico.
Yeah.
And he got a nice high fade for the Honduras game, which was crazy.
Panama, yeah.
Yeah, was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
That was nuts.
I feel like that's exactly what we needed. It was an explosion on offense, if you will.
There was like 5 or 6 yellow. Yeah. Unless there's some nightmare scenario that can't really happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we qualified.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, Christian Pulisic got a hat trick, but even before that, what's his name was on fire, man. He had the header, and then
Zimmerman.
No, Zimmerman was great too.
Paul Aurelio.
Yes, yeah, he was
FC Dallas player,
going crazy. Paul Areola, yeah, he was going.
That's
absolutely.
not how you say it.
It's Areola.
That's the joke I was making last night, but it's not.
Oh yeah.
So
go ahead.
So we've made it. So when does the World Cup start?
November.
So is it based on where we finished or whatever, how we seed, or how does the seed?
They draw a group out of a bowl, basically. FIFA has a fish bowl, and they pull names out of it.
Yeah.
And then your group this, your group that, your group this.
You do get ranked though in different groups though, right? Like if you win a thing, you're top of the table in that group, if you will.
I'm not sure on how the grouping works. I just know they draw the names out.
It's just like it's almost like the draft, they have different balls in the lottery, and so that's how it works.
Yeah, it's very much like that.
Yeah.
One thing is the group stage at the World Cup. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you're gonna be playing a good team.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, want to make one quick producer's note, if you will. Before we go too far, I wanted to touch on the Oscars one last time. We did have a ESPN pick'em for the Oscars. A lot of participation. Thank you, everybody who put in a.
Who won?
The two winners. We had a tie, actually.
Dead tie.
Dead tie.
They even went to the tiebreaker.
They didn't go to. It was a dead tie. And so I'm going to be purchasing a bottle. They both chose peach award-winning sauce to Keisha Hogan and Wally, our friend.
Hey,
of the show.
whoa.
Hold up. You didn't get even close. You didn't even sniff first place.
No, but I'm still.
Don't take the shine. Why are you taking the shine away from our winners, man? This is their moment. We'll get to you.
Because I'm still old barbecue sauce.
So just congratulations to Wally. Congratulations to Keisha. Thank you so much for participating. I was
Don't
very
hold
disappointed.
your breath. I'm getting the sauce.
So disappointed. It's already in the mail, bro. What are you talking about? So disappointed.
Where's mine?
So disappointed in my bracket, but there was a couple I reached on a couple of.
And I did not pick Dune enough.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it came down to for me.
I was thinking, am I just picking Dune because I like Dune so much?
I got Billy right though. I got the great Questlove win. I got that one right, and that is a great movie. If you ever get a chance, please watch it. That is so legit documentary. The Summer of Love, so dope. Check that out.
Where can you watch that at?
I watched it at Look, but you guys can watch it. I think it's streaming. Probably Hulu, I believe. Maybe Netflix. Anyway,
I'll check it out.
Also, check out Damn That's Good with Big Salinas Barbecue. Their episode just came out today. We record this on Mondays, and so you can check that out. They just came off a competition and got 5th place in brisket out of 42 teams. So they're doing well there. And again, check out Look Cinemas. We are having our comedy show, Way Funny, comedy showcase this Thursday, and coming soon we're going to be doing some
What does
movie
gooey
series.
mean?
It's way. It's a Spanish term like dude or hey, what up,
I
way?
said gooey because you got it on there. GU.
That's how it's spelled. I don't know if you know it's in Spanish, and G's make a W
The
sound.
show's in Spanish.
Way, the G and the U with the umlaut makes a way sound.
So okay, so are we wood? Because we got the G and the U and the thing.
I guess so. If it would be Spanish.
If we were a Spanish podcast,
Spanish podcast,
Spanish language,
hardwood with. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what's going on there. Come out to look on Thursday for a great comedy, and then we have a film series coming soon. We're gonna have guys' night, girls' night. A movie of the week is gonna be coming to the big screen, so that'll be dope. And then we'll have some cool hosts like from Damn That's Good with Big Salinas Barbecue. They'll come out and do a guys' night and feature some of their barbecue sauce and some of the menu items we have at Look, and then also they'll have their sauce.
We're gonna
available.
do some hosting, aren't we?
We're going to be doing some hosting. That's what I said. Movie of the week will be featured at Look Cinemas once a month. So please check all that out. I'll be sharing that on socials. We want to try to pack a theater and get everybody to come out and have a really fun time. We'll be hosting. We'll have a little chat before we get started. Again, thank you for our caller last week, Delilah. Thank you so much. That was so awesome. Let us know if you guys have any more questions you want us to talk about, any topics you want us to get into. That was really, really fun. I appreciate that. This week, we have so much going on in the show. We have movie of the week featuring Best of the Best. We also have Three of a Kind. What did you want to be when you grew up? That was something that was definitely trending on social a couple weeks ago. So we definitely chopped that up.
Three of a Kind.
It's a really good one and a great
Me and
movie.
Dean go at it.
Hell yes.
Dean is my new mortal enemy in Three of a Kind.
Yes, we passed the torch on. Me and you, our feud
We're
is
good.
over.
We're good.
Truce. And that's passed on to you now, Dean. You get to deal with that.
Dean's ass is grass.
So you guys been watching a lot of March Madness.
Just a matter of really good taste, Troy.
That's true.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
we'll
March
see.
Madness. Yeah, I watched some.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Watched like 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
I've watched almost every game. I'm a March Madness freak, so.
Absolutely. It's great I like it when you get a little bit of taste of the Cinderella stories and then it comes back to reality. Let's get those old school teams, those classic matchups in there.
They're
sad for the Peacocks.
Right? You got Kansas, UNC, Duke. Who's the fourth team?
Villanova,
yeah.
Wow.
And that's what I want to talk about.
Can't get
So
literally,
we're having one of the greatest Final Four matchups of all time with UNC versus Duke. Coach K's last appearance in the tournament, and he's facing his biggest rival of all time. The first time this has ever happened in tournament history.
Tournament history, yeah.
In tournament history.
Of them meeting before the final?
Yeah. They've never met before.
Yeah. Oh,
they've never. Ever.
UNC is also the last team they lost to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they also beat UNC too. They're even because
I think it's great. Yeah, I think that all that is amazing. I think it's awesome that he lost his last home game as a coach, and now he's back for revenge, trying to get that title on the way out.
To UNC.
And that is true, to UNC.
Yeah.
And I think it's awesome
huge.
that Hubert Davis is the coach. I think that's fucking dope. He played here in Dallas for a little bit. I've always liked him as a ball player, and it's really cool when those guys get those opportunities as coaches and make it this far.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I hate to say it. I think Kansas is the team to beat this year. I think they're going to go in and wipe the floor with Villanova and whoever comes out. I've got Duke. I've picked Duke for the UNC Duke game. So we'll see, but I don't think Coach K is going to get his championship this year. I think it's going to be Kansas. Kansas is just playing lights out basketball. They are taking defenses and they are making them their bitches. and it's just insane what the Peacocks, the Cinderella story, were playing some of the best defense in the tournament.
They got railroaded.
They got kicked in the mouth.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
everybody loves the David and Goliath story until they start getting their ass kicked, and then it's like, please stop, please stop. I think you're on mute, bud.
who, me?
On the women's side, Stanford looks like they will probably, it's at halftime now, so it's really too close to call, but they're going to be playing Connecticut. And
That's another classic matchup.
South Carolina will be playing either Michigan or Louisville.
Absolutely. Excellent.
You mean Louisville? I didn't know Louisville was in the tournament, bro.
It's the French spelling of Louisville.
Right?
Yep. All right. What's next?
What is next?
I have a announcement. I need good thoughts and good well wishes. Got diagnosed with diverticulitis about a week and a half ago. It's not getting any better. It's getting a little rougher on some new medications, stuff like that. But just send me some well wishes. Would really appreciate it. It's been real rough. So
this will revamp the entire segment of What's Troy Eating.
Yeah, Roy. Yeah.
yes,
Absolutely.
Troy's going to be watching his diet.
Good, man. You've been doing really
No.
well. You said you're down.
I'm 280. 280.
That's awesome. Well, do you remember the goal you set for yourself for this year?
Yeah, I want to be back at 250.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I'm gonna cut out sodas. So here's the thing. I'm gonna cut out sodas. I'm gonna quit smoking.
Quit smoking is gonna make you gain weight, bro.
You're gonna quit smoking?
Yeah, I'm gonna quit smoking. It's causing my diverticulitis. Bad stuff.
That's huge, bro.
And the pain. So it's like nicotine or the machine gun burps and the pain. You know, like what do you hate the most? I hate the burps, so I don't need the nicotine. It's become necessity, you know.
Yep.
So, and you know, even the weed, I'm cutting that out too.
Wow.
I'm slowly phasing out. It's smoke. It's just like smoking cigarettes. It's adding air to my system. And you know, Chris, I know you know exactly where I'm coming from. This shit hurts, and it's very uncomfortable. It causes some very uncomfortable situation. And when I get these machine gun burps, I can't breathe. So yeah, so a lot of things are going to be changing in Troy's world.
Yeah, you know what's good for that is 2 fingers up the butt, really, really fast. So check that out. Try it out. It doesn't work for everybody, but it might work for you.
Home remedies.
Home remedies with Chris.
Home remedy. Two fingers in the body.
We're talking men's health. That's what we do.
Do I get a prostate massage while I do it?
It's not. It's more like just for everyone, so everyone knows that it's more of that's a preventative home remedy. So that's why I'd have no problems with diverticulitis.
Because you stick fingers in your butt.
So I have some questions that came up over the weekend. How are you guys? It's been a while since both of you had to move, but like, are you the type that needs to get that shit done ASAP? You move in, got to get out of the boxes, got to get everything set up as soon as possible.
I think I'm a little slower than you.
Because I mean, we're done. Like, we moved in Wednesday, Thursday, and completely done. That's crazy.
Yeah. And you know, I was surprised that because, you know, I helped you move Thursday and I thought it was going to be now moving from your apartment to the car sucked ass.
Do you remember the bed? Good thing we didn't have to move my bed. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's so heavy.
Well, I helped you move the last time from the 3rd floor down and we moved the bed and that
was
ass.
The worst. My God. It was me, him, and my dad. And it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, I've helped you move like 3-4 times.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, at least this time it's not gonna be for a long time. You know.
Thank God.
Over a couple of years, you know. Yeah.
You know, I love your house. I love the backyard. I love the layout of your house. I love the fact that we pulled in the driveway and we got that shit done.
Yeah.
I love that you're not in an apartment anymore.
It's nice. You can like don't have to worry about like, you know, you with your freaking Sasquatch feet stomping around, you know, like,
yeah, right.
You know, all that stuff. So that's nice. But you know, I just feel like I'm just not in a rush, period, ever. I can be efficient. I like being organized. I like being efficient. I talk about it all the time. But like, I'm just never in a rush. When it comes to like anything. So like even driving, like I'm totally like I am on time usually, but I'm never in a hurry. Like
no,
I don't mind. I'll cruise
driver.
behind a car. Like I'll cruise. Like it don't matter to me. If it's a slow car, dude, I'm jamming the music. I don't care. Like for other people, they're like, can you go around that car, please? Can you do that,
bro? I followed him from Dallas to Little Elm.
I'm the same way, dude.
It was so slow. I led for a little bit, and I was like 18 cars ahead of him. He was like way behind me, and I'm like,
I know where I'm going.
And then he called me slow, and I'm like, wait. No,
I don't.
sorry.
The only reason I just don't like driving because I feel like it's a huge waste of time.
Ooh, yeah.
Driving is a waste of time.
Yeah, like getting in traffic. That's a giant waste of my time. There's nothing.
You do everything from home pretty much at this point.
Well, I go to work 3 days a week, but I don't like it. It's pointless. Right? I can't justify that as being like, oh, this is the best idea for me.
Yeah.
And my work doesn't impact my work wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
But so like driving to and from work is like getting in line to go to work and spending money to go to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't like driving unless it's to like, you know,
fun stuff.
Something that's going to enrich my life.
Yeah.
In some form or fashion. And I know that going to a job can enrich your life, but when you can do that job without doing the driving, it's just sad.
Yeah, sometimes when I used to think about, like, I expand my mind a little bit and I would get tripped out on a thought. Like one of those thoughts is the advancements we've made as a society, as human beings, just solely based on the fact that we want to sit on our ass as much as possible. So they're like, man, fuck walking thousands of miles. Let's figure out a way to get an animal to take us places.
Now it's like going. If you get in this car and drive, you can get places faster. And now you're like, I don't even like this part. This is too much of a waste of my time.
Yeah, and then the Tesla's like, well, don't worry about it. We'll drive for you, dude. Just hang out.
Yeah. I mean, I would love.
Just wait till they put hyperbaric chambers in our cars, and then we'll just sleep on the way to work.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you have to sleep in a hyperbaric chamber.
I don't know. I just think of all those space movies where like they're going to different planets and they wake up in those chambers. So like
not
like a 30-minute drive, you know, you're just like,
it's not the same thing as a hyperbaric.
Oh, why does it make me sleep every time? I just drove 5 minutes. That'd be so annoying.
Did it? I'm sorry, we're gonna have to put you to sleep with it.
Yes. But I just gotta move down the street.
Policy. Safe for your safety, sir. Yeah, I mean, I like to unpack and I like to get my stuff organized. And I can tell whenever I'm not doing good is whenever I get lazy about my organization.
Yeah.
And then, but I also am the kind of person now that when I do stuff, I'm like, don't be lazy about it. Don't be lazy about it. I can say that. I can hear myself. I'm making myself take the extra step.
That's good.
By like just chanting to myself in my brain. Good. Don't be lazy about it. Don't be lazy about it because you're going to regret it later.
Yeah. Mine is like, don't rush it. Don't rush. Slow down. Slow down. That's my thing. Because I'm always trying to go too fast. I'm trying to do 3 things at once. And then that's where I lose the attention to detail. So I just need one thing I've been doing too is like, because like, right, a lot of my stuff right now, whether it be for the show or for work, is creative, which is great. I love it. That's like what I'm about. So like, I'm like, I get like thoughts or ideas, and then like instead of just writing them down or then maybe forgetting about them, I need to stay with that energy and that momentum in that moment, and so I just do it right then and there. Usually it's like either sending a text or it is putting it in my notes, but like putting the whole thing out in notes, not just a quick little note, because like sometimes I used to try to do that. I put like a little paraphrase.
You
or
couldn't
like,
remember why.
I couldn't remember what the fuck
yeah.
that meant. Like what? And so now I'm either just doing it right away or just fully fleshing it out on paper or in my notes, my phone.
Yeah.
And then moving on.
Now, when I watch, what I do when I watch Movie of the Week is I just have my notes open on my phone.
That's a good
And
idea.
then whenever I think of something, I'm like, oh, that's worth thinking of. I just type it in. So this episode's one. Yeah,
that's my notepad.
I use that, but I don't use it for the podcast. I just use it for life organization.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I use Google Keep.
Oh.
And so I just have a pinned tab that's podcast ideas, and then as I go through the week, I take out last week's and put in my notes for this week.
I love it.
And I keep links in there for the YouTube link and
Nice.
Stuff like that. So this episode is going to be best of the best.
Yes.
Good talk coming up.
Yeah.
Tommy, no!
Next week is Last Action Hero. And I know we're not really going to do TV Sucks this week, but I will tell you that.
Yeah, just you can do a little. Yeah, please.
Our Flag Means Death. The whole first season is now available on HBO.
Awesome.
And it's very, very good. And I may rewatch it all for next week.
So you're talking about the Sailor Show, the comedy.
Pirates.
Yes.
Okay,
Loosely based on his actual pirates.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
Me and my wife watched it, and then actually me and Dean actually normally disagree on TV, so it's not gonna be anything different. I disagree. I am not a fan. I don't like that style of comedy.
You don't like satire?
I like satire, but it's got the British satire feel to it. And I'm not a big British satire guy.
That shit. Eat it up with a spoon.
Like Red Dwarf.
New Zealand, yeah.
Is it New Zealand?
It's fine. Red Dwarf, what?
Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf is one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, we both like that show.
Yeah. So I like that. That kind of comedy. It's I'm very selective.
Yeah.
And it just, the first episode, it's real. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
That's
the fun
ridiculous.
Of it. That's the fun of it all.
And some people like that. I'm not.
I think that the inspiration for the character came from Stardust and Robert De Niro's character in Stardust. So check that out if you haven't seen it. Anyway, I got to see two things before we go on to the show and start the episode. I watched Jackass Forever, and it was so much fun. I didn't think I'd like it. But it was so stupid, but the good kind of stupid. I love the mixture of old and new. I love how the old guys really can't do too many stunts, so they throw all these new kids into the harder ones, the ones that are more painful. Even though Johnny Knoxville took the nastiest spill I've ever seen.
Yeah, he broke his neck.
Broke his neck. Oh, dude, it was bad. It was really bad. He got hit right under his maybe his calves. The horn took it, and he flipped 100 times and landed on his head. It was fucked up.
Broke his neck.
Real quick,
go ahead.
check out UK PD on BBC. I watched an episode, and I'm going to watch a couple episodes tonight. It's actually really good if you're a cops show liker. Because America is having their problems, we no longer get those shows. Live PD was one of me and my wife's favorite shows, and they cut that. UK PD is almost a little bit of a replacement, and it's kind of cool. The culture difference.
Yeah. Hello,
So-
miss. You seem to be parked a little too close to this curb.
You know, they don't have guns, so
They got billy
They-
clubs.
they beat the shit out of you with
They
the
share
billy club.
tasers. They share tasers.
Yes. Oh, and they've got in their trunk, they've got like a machine gun that shoots like pellets.
Rubber bullets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cool beans, y'all. To all the haters and naysayers out there who said we'd never make it to episode 85, well, we did it, baby. Woo! The episode starts now.
Welcome to Good Vibes with Chris, Dean, Troy, and Jorge.
Fuck the naysayers, they don't mean a thing.
That's right.
On this week's episode, we have
Trash that thing. Burn it.
You
That is not that.
don't sleep naked anymore, you said?
No, I
You
don't.
can't. You have too many people in your house.
Yeah, too many girls. I
Here's my
can't,
thing.
like, if something happens, I can't pop up and just bust out butt naked wanting to beat some ass. Like, what's going on?
That's actually more of a deterrent than you think.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I also, for the same reason, like I don't like to sleep naked in case I have to get up out of bed.
Yeah.
But
I
it's so
don't ever want to get out of bed
free
once I'm in
sleeping
there. That's for sure. But I don't like it, and also I don't like my stuff sticking to my leg.
Yeah. Sometimes it gets
I get
hot
hot.
down there. Gets
Yeah.
hot.
I don't
Agreed.
like that at all. I need some
Best of the
separation.
best.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go,
Yeah.
Tommy, no. Coach is gonna kill him. Tommy, no.
But it's even- It's almost as dramatic as when his shoulder was dislocated.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Imagine
shared
that.
that.
That's
Pop
the
it, Tommy,
same
pop it.
same energy. Oh, I
Yes.
dislocated my shoulder, and also you're about to kill that guy. I'm going to bring the same energy to both of those situations.
Yes.
This movie is terrible.
No, it's not.
What?
It's not terrible. It's
It
amazing.
is
not-
It is
Terrible.
fun to watch.
It is
For
fun to watch. So much
nostalgic
fun.
purposes only.
The guy, okay, so let's talk about
full of
who's in the
shit.
movie. Let's talk about the actors involved.
I love everybody that's in this movie.
so many good actors in this movie. Like
Tommy
Chris Penn.
wrote it.
Did he
FYI.
write it?
He's the
He
co-writer.
fucking wrote it.
He also wrote 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
this
why
is-
he
he directed
does
3 and
all
4.
the other shitty ass.
Mhm.
Because this is the only movie in the series that's worth watching. Because
I
after
agree with
this,
that.
it becomes the
No,
action.
I disagree.
Part two
There's
is
a,
pretty good.
there's a scene in Best of the Best 3. Is that the one where he's in the gas station with the shaving cream in his shopping bag?
I think that's part 2, or
That-
maybe,
That's two.
maybe 3. Maybe that's 3.
That's the dopest. I'm gonna whoop some punk rednecks.
Mhm.
I love that one more than anything else. That's my favorite Best of the Best scene. It's where
Well,
Tommy.
he turned himself into Billy Jack or some shit. You know what I mean? That's what's really cool about that. But it's
Well-
almost like the Fast and the Furious franchise, where they start out as normal people, and then they become superheroes over time. You know,
I mean, you got to top yourself. Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
what Rocky does. The same thing.
that's true. That's true, and I think those are very similar. You know, you're talking about amateur sports, right? Amateur competition, trying to get in the Olympics. But you have James Earl Jones, who's the head coach.
That's an awesome job.
Awesome job. He's got this really weird
Oh, he's
guy
amazing.
who's like his tech guy, and he's so
Yeah.
weird. I love that.
Such
how
a
weird
nerd.
he is.
And
Yeah.
the hot yoga instructor.
Mm-hmm.
I love that he can smoke anywhere he wants in the training camp.
Jorge is back.
That's awesome.
Jorge, are you down in the dungeon?
We cannot
can't
hear you
hear you.
yet. Not yet.
I love that he doesn't have a laptop, so he takes a word processor to the bar,
Yes.
like an old
right.
school word processor, like
Yes.
basically like electronic typewriter.
Mhm.
What is he typing?
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
And they're like talking about fucking music or some shit, and he starts like doing the whole like
Oh yeah, he's really into the Italians
The Italian.
opera collection.
yeah.
He's like, that
And
is great.
I love that too. It's like anytime you put together a ragtag team of anything, you need representation. And I think that's where we started learning representation in these types of movies. You have to have all the like really cool different people different ethnicities, different backgrounds, and they all have to represent the region that they're from, right?
For some reason, Chris
the California guy, the New York guy, you know.
Chris Penn is from Florida. He's from Florida in the movie.
Cowboy.
And no one, he just says from Florida. And then for the rest of the time, everyone is damn sure that dude's from Texas. It makes
Travis
no sense.
Brickley, he's wearing a cowboy hat the whole time. He's got a fucking boombox. He walks in, he's obnoxious. He's
the greatest
epitome of America, and that's why I love him so much. And I'm like, man, if I played any character in this movie, it'd be that fucking character. I'd love it.
Yeah, you would be, Travis. And the thing about it is, one of my favorite parts is when.
What are you counting them for?
Yeah, what are you fuckers? Let me have it. What are you counting them for?
What are you counting them for?
And he starts crying.
Yeah, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. We'll get into the competition part of it. But even the cameos are amazing. You got Ahmad Rashad is the reporter that's like reporting the competition.
And young.
Is Ahmad Rashad dead?
Oh no.
Where's he at now?
He's just being rich. You know?
Jorge, are you in the car?
No, you can't. He's in his home.
It's dark. Did
It's
the power
dark.
go out?
No, you can't see, but I can see. But anyway, so I love how they all have their own style. They all have their own techniques, even though it is Taekwondo, but they all have their own distinctive styles. And I think that's really important. I watched it with Ashley, and one thing that she couldn't stop talking about at the beginning of the movie was Eric Roberts and how he looked like Beast, like the human version of Beast.
X-Men?
No, like Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know,
his hair is beautiful.
His hair is long.
The best hair. That's maybe the best hair of all time.
Best hair of all time. Oh my god.
Best movie hair of all time.
Dude, and the sweater game was on point, and like I was man crushing.
Oh, you wanted that came. Oh yeah, you wanted it because look, he wore his shirt was open like this.
Open.
This deep V's.
Oh yeah. His gi. Bro, when I started, I did Chochis and karate with Ray Wyatt in our 30s. And I wore a gi for, we had to wear them during our practices and stuff like that. And I would rock it like that. I had to rock the loose gi. You got to rock the loose gi, bro. He had the loose gi, the loose bun. He had it all.
Pop it.
Deep
Pop it, Tommy. Pop it.
Cable net sweater.
Yes, deep V cable net sweater.
I do.
I wanted him to be my dad.
I wanted the Adidas warm-ups.
Oh, yeah.
If I could find those now, I'd rock those.
Those are so sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. I got my notes here.
Please, let's get in your notes. And then before that, the way that they portrayed the Korean team was excellent too. It was like, you didn't like it?
Terrible.
I loved it.
Didn't like what?
We don't hear them speak until the very end.
All those dudes are brothers, by the way, in real life.
Nice, dude. You just see them training in like fucking the snow, and they're doing all these crazy techniques. It's just like Rocky 4,
where he goes to the
Russia.
Goes into like
Russia.
For some reason, he's training. In the Russian,
dude. I want to talk about the montages.
Siberia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the montages. And
you like the montages? Mm-hmm.
They were a bit over the top, right? But they were really funny. I can't believe we came back to the ice cream falling on the floor. By the way, this was like my first time to kind of watch it in its entirety.
It happened more than once.
Yeah.
Ice cream falling on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
They come back
more than once.
You talking about Tommy?
Yeah, when he sees his brother fall to our
Tehan.
The evil Tehan.
He's got a
phone. But at the end,
he's wearing an eye patch.
I offer yourself.
You're not even there yet. Give it time. Let it breathe. You can get it in late.
We ain't gotta go through the whole.
I would like to, if you don't mind. Is that cool?
He has an eye patch. This is the number one indicator in all 80s to early 90s that dude is bad. Remember that soap opera?
Mustache.
The soap opera that used to come on? The guy had an eye patch and wore like all black and leather. gloves all the
I think
time.
that was like, wasn't that like All My Children or something?
Yeah.
I did not understand any of the thing that was going on, but if I ever walked into a room and that show was on and I saw him, I knew he was the bad dude.
Oh yeah.
Same with this.
I only know Bo from, I guess, Days of Our Lives. That's the only guy I know.
So he's obviously the bad guy. Even before you know that he killed Tommy's brother, you know he is the bad guy, the baddest of the bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, they make him look like it. He's always looking like he's got to take a shit, and it just won't come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's mad about his eye.
What was Sean Penn's brother's name again?
Chris Penn.
Chris Penn.
Chris Penn. Okay, Chris Penn, his character is all over the place. He's like a cowboy that's mad at the world, that took up the martial arts, that has a beef with everybody, but doesn't know why.
Absolutely.
Just a lot going on there.
He's like Raphael.
He's not like, I don't know what he's like, dude. He's just, it's so terrible. His background
racist as fuck.
Racist is all get out.
Oh my God, dude. The racism in this movie. Wow.
It was written by Tommy.
Yeah.
Dang. And you know what? Do you feel like some of those Asian actors to this day kind of felt coerced because they're like, well, we can't get any other roles, so we might as well just
write your own.
This, you know?
I mean, he wrote it. That's what I'm saying. He wrote his own.
Tommy wrote it. The guy who plays Tommy wrote it.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, nonetheless, do you think that was satirical? You think he was doing that, or
no? Not at all.
I think that's based on his real experiences, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Or maybe exaggerations.
I bet that's based on his experiences, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't doubt it if someone said that to him. I've heard some really messed up stuff.
Oh yeah, it's still going on to this day. I mean, it's sprung back up recently, but yeah, man, from the beginning of time. But yeah, I love though. Like, I mean, I want to hear more about.
I'm betting you that Chris Penn is based on a real person, or at least a conglomeration of a couple different people.
I love those. I wonder what those conversations were like.
Chris Penn
in the trailer.
A real person.
He's talking about the bully part, his character.
Talking about Travis?
Yes, Travis's character is based on real people, or like specifically a real person.
Yeah, he's talking about the character he played. Yeah, not Chris Penn as a person, but yeah, the character. But I wonder what those conversations were like beforehand. You know, like in those scenes, like like there's got to be some weird. So like, I'm gonna let
it wasn't that weird. I bet it was. There was like, oh, this is what you wrote. Okay. What if I added this? What if I called them all kimchi?
Oh my God!
I'm just gonna go ahead and he's like,
I'm gonna embrace this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and improv a little bit. You don't mind, right? I'm gonna go ahead and spitball.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It's like,
Chris Penn is great in Footloose.
Yeah, he's great in everything.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
He got fat.
He got died. So.
Well, he got fat.
Reservoir Dogs,
and then he got fat.
He's in the dude in the tracksuit. Reservoir Dogs. He's only
he was skinny when he was 18 years old. You're damn right.
I was skinny. I was Dean skinny when I was.
I know you were. That's what I'm saying. So it was easy for him to do it then. Hell yeah! But what else you got before we get into the actual competition?
Okay, so
the relationship. Alex and his son, because the mom died, and how important that was. And I guess since we're here, when him and the coach get into it, because he's like, you have a choice, you got to stay here.
His kid gets in a bike wreck.
Yeah, breaks his arm,
which no one saw coming. Whenever he was teaching his kid how to ride his bike,
that's not foreshadowed. I've ever heard of it.
Yeah.
What an annoying little kid, though, right?
Telegraphs. He's supposed to be what? How old was he supposed to be? 5?
Yeah, but I just feel like kid actors, they're either super annoying or they're the best in the world. There's no in between. They're either Oscar winning or they're annoying as fuck.
Yeah, he was. I don't know, but I loved how that worked out, and then I loved how when he
learned behavior from his dad.
Right. Just yell dramatically.
When he came back and the coach said no, but Tommy was leaving, and he was like telling Tommy, "You don't need to do this shit," and and But since we're getting close to the competition, one of the another great moments is when he gets reinstated and gets to come and he's like, really? Yeah.
Yeah, you like that? Like that Tony Danza type of fucking
Yeah. He gets all excited.
Dude,
yes.
He is high energy
the whole time.
The way
How much coke was he doing? Come on.
I don't know.
Probably a lot.
So much coke. So much coke.
My favorite character out of all of them is Virgil. You knew that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay, and he has the best line when he's talking to the Italian guy. He's like, I used to be Italian, but now I'm Buddhist. And he goes, oh, really? He goes, no, I'm kidding. I was never Italian.
Mm-hmm.
That's greatness right there.
And then the conversation he has with Travis though, like right before they're going out. And then what does he say? Travis says something so dirty.
Inner and outer. Inner and outer.
Inner and outer. And then Virgil's like, inner and outer. He's like, both? I'm going.
Both?
Both.
Inner and outer?
I'm going. Oh yeah. That was awesome. And then the competition itself was so cool because like not only was it the one-on-one matchups that everybody was paired up and they talk about it. That's part of the preparation. Like, you know, this is your opponent. Like we're going to tell you everything about him. So, you know, this guy's the real deal. We're going to talk about it real serious.
Yeah. We're going to have the video. And
yeah. It's going to be the dark room. This is like picture on the screen.
And the nerdy guys like, if you want, I've got statistics on every fighter. Blah, blah, blah.
Yes, right.
I'm basically the fight
before
database.
The internet. I'm pre-internet. Like this is what we used to have to do before the internet.
Well, Sherdog has the fighter database.
Exactly.
So
this like movie invented it. yeah, they should sue him.
I'm sure. Whenever they're like, "Oh yeah, we should just."
We got it from Best of the
Best. yeah, and they're like, "Let's do it. Let's do a webpage." Get my word processor.
Hell yeah. The one-on-one matchup aspect is dope. And then you got like these cool tie-break scenarios that end up coming up. And that's where they bring in these factors like brick breaking, which is something
that's the only tie
think
that
about.
was brick breaking.
Yeah, that was cool. But you don't think about like when you think about breaking bricks, like that whole overhand right, like the ridge hand style, like all that, those nuances I thought were very cool because they could have just been easily just chopping you know what I mean? They could have done that
for
exactly. And then you get that great moment where he's like so upset. He like this tough bully ass fucking dude. Everything's on the line. And you see him kind of break a little bit and act like a little baby and say that. I love that. That's acting right there. The nuances. Yeah. And then you see a clinic from Eric Roberts this whole movie, but it all comes into to a crescendo whenever, like you said, go ahead and say your favorite line.
Which one? Pop it, Tommy, pop it.
Yes. Yes. He gets like
it's way more dramatic than Tommy's about to kill a guy.
It is way more dramatic. You're absolutely right. And the music definitely adds to it, but it's Eric Roberts' performance. And I actually shared it, you know.
Tommy, no!
There's that viral TikTok, like what's an acting performance that's so amazing you forgot that the actor was acting.
Is that the one you picked?
That's the one I picked and I threw it out.
What's an acting performance that was so good you forgot it was acting?
What a blow for the Americans. Alex Brady hurt. If he can't continue, the match will be forfeit. The American team will lose the valuable points that Brady has earned so far. So now, you want to break now? No, I don't know. 2 minutes. Go in now. Pop it. Listen here, Alexander. We can't let you go on. Your shoulder's dislocated. We're going to have to stop this thing, right, Coach? You did your best, Alex. Catherine, take it to medical. No! Pop it, Tommy. Shit, Tommy, pop it. Get it, Alex. It's over. Do it. Take it up. If I know it's over, I can hold him up for 30 seconds. God damn it, I think, David! Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that there will be a 2-minute injury timeout to determine if Alex Grady can continue.
I threw it out there.
That's awesome.
It's so great because man, he is crying, he is wailing, like, and when they touch it, like, he's just super reactive. Like, he does a really fucking good job. Like, every time they're touching, it's like hot coals. Like, he's like,
when it happens, then he goes down to the mat and is just like,
his arm's just like dead.
And he's like,
and he hops on it. He does that weird hop thing.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Pop it, Tommy, pop it.
and then he has to zen out. And so like she's like whispering shit in his ear, and he's like all zenned out. He's got the hair. The hair is just messy enough, and he's got a little piece of hair over his eye, and he's got some tears in his eyes still, and he's just like trying to like get through it. And then he gets back out there, and that's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, and he finishes the match.
And then it gets to the final match between Tommy and the man who killed, was what we were alluding to earlier, killed Tommy's brother in competition when he was just a little boy. And so all of that, Tejan lost his ice cream.
How old is Tejan?
Yeah, right. He's got to be really old, right?
You know, like
Tommy's young though. He looks old, but he's probably like 20, 21.
No, he's probably.
All these guys look way too old to be on the U.S. karate team.
Right? They're always like 16-year-old kids and shit.
When I was in Lubbock, they moved the National Training Center for martial arts from. You remember Kung Lee, the martial arts MMA fighter?
Yeah.
His style of martial arts. The kicking, the crazy kicking. So the international or the National Training Center was in Lubbock.
Whoa!
For that, and I hung out with a couple of guys that were on the team, and they were all super young.
Yeah,
like early 20s.
Okay.
And
what was that conversation like?
It was cool. I mean, they were cool guys.
Yeah.
They were, but I mean, those kicks, like Kung Lee's kicks, are nuts. Those guys could do. But okay, for some reason, doing research for this movie, I came across a lot of reviews that were like, the fighting's really good. The fight scenes are good.
Yeah.
That was not my experience watching this movie.
You didn't think so? I thought so.
No. They were standing, the opponent, every time a strike
was thrown competition
by one of the actors that wasn't one of the Koreans or Tommy.
It looked bad.
They were standing still and they did their stuff to them. There was no defense. Eric Roberts did a little bit.
Yeah, he had the cool technique that he was doing.
He had the measurement thing. But that's just like a way to measure.
That's Muay Thai.
Yeah, and then he had the shoulder. When his shoulder was gone, he had the one hand. Yeah.
It was not good. If you watch the impacts of all that stuff.
Well, it's the techniques. I think that's what they're referring to. It's not basic like roundhouse kicks that we see in all movies.
Anyway, the fighting
really cool kicks. They're really cool punches, and they're different. Like the crescent kick and like the overhand ridge and like all these really cool things. They do a lot of that in this movie.
Yes, they are moves. I'm just saying they weren't
choreographed smoothly
to a person standing still in front of you.
Yeah.
The fight sequences in Ninja Turtles was better out of the movies we've watched so far.
But it's not an MMA fight. It is a karate competition or taekwondo competition. So if you watch those, they literally stand in front of each other, bounce, and then kick the shit out of each other.
Yes, they do.
I want to know what the probability is of somebody actually dying at one of those things, because they made it look like it was like a regular occurrence.
I mean, anytime you step into a competition when it's fighting, you have a chance to die. I mean, we've seen it in boxing, we've seen it in MMA, definitely seen it in kickboxing. So, yeah, I don't think it's far-fetched.
Yeah, and it was a very tense moment, especially that moment where he turns his foot, and that's when,
Yeah, because what Troy's referring to is...
No, I'm not getting an ice cream cone the next time I go to a UFC fight.
That's true. You don't want to see anybody die and fall that ice cream fall to the ground. But what Troy was just talking about was at the end, we just talked about how Tommy and Tejan get that fight. He's got him on the ropes. Time is winding down, and he has an opportunity to win by hitting him again. But he feels like if he kicks him, he's going to kill him just because of all the damage he's already done. And Tommy, earlier, they measured his strength of kick, and it's like off the chart to knock somebody out. He thought he killed Virgil. He was just holding the mat, and he knocked him out. So he's winding up. He's grinding that foot in, about to torque and end this man's life. and his best friend on the team, Eric Roberts,
Tommy, no!
pleading with him not to ruin his life for
Coach is
competition.
gonna kill him.
Over
Tommy?
competition. Over competition.
Golly.
But we know what goes into that. It's not just the competition, right? It's revenge. It's all kinds of emotions that are going on. But in the end, brotherhood prevails, and I'll tell you about that. That's what this movie is actually about. If you take it all the flash away, it's about brotherhood. It's brotherhood. It's when it's actual brothers. It's brotherhood, like teammates, competition, and then eventually their opponents. They earn mutual respect for each other and become brothers in competition and fisticuffs.
Which happens at the end of this movie. Tejan does one of the most memorable things in a movie that I've seen. And so Tommy ends up not kicking him, and they lose by 1 point. And so they're giving the medals, and all the guys are like, yeah. And they go to Tejan and they give him his medal, and he doesn't move or do anything. And he starts limping over to Tommy. And then he starts speaking English, and he basically says, I'm deeply sorry for your loss. It is to have honor to save a life in defeat. And he says, I would like to offer myself up as your brother. It's just that moment.
Chills.
Tommy's crying. He starts crying, and they start hugging, and then everybody else.
And that's the beauty of it. There's a mixture of sweat, tears, blood, and probably a little cum. All of that mixed together. And so that's what I'm talking about. It's all about brothers and brotherly love, and everybody's just losing their shit at the end. And that's how you end the fucking movie.
What do you think that quote? What do you think that shower scene could have been? It could have been something really spectacular.
I didn't want to get in a fight when they're leaving the bar. All I wanted was a beer, but shit happens. Another very good quote.
He definitely reminds me. He gives me Tommy, which is also, he gives me Danny vibes from Hey Dude. If you ever watched Hey Dude, Tommy and Danny would be really good friends. They would hang out all the time.
I like how Alex Grady begins every match with a focused statement. Or every round of the fight.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yes. Damn, that's nasty.
Also dropping him like a toilet seat. Drop him like a toilet seat.
Oh,
I'm gonna try and get Deacon to say toilet seat. Try and get Deacon to say that at the wrestling matches.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna drop you like a toilet seat. Yeah.
Hey, you don't eat that raw fish shit, do you?
Yeah.
The guy could not be more ignorant.
So bad.
Hey, did you guys know that we have German people listening to our show?
That's great.
So shout out to Frankfurt am Main, Hesse, Germany.
I mean, it could be what do they call those things?
A robot?
No, they just it's a way to be able to watch international shows and stuff like that. You have to have
they could be used in like a proxy or something.
Yeah, they're probably from the States. They just prefer to, That's cool though. Maybe not. Maybe it is. Maybe it is Germans. I'll take it all in.
We've gone international, boys.
All right, I'll take it.
And we have somebody in Aurora, Ontario.
Nice. That's probably real.
I'd like to pose a question.
Yeah.
About
How
the
do
movie?
you eat a Reese's? Fuck the movie. We're done.
Wow. I just.
How do you eat a Reese's?
I literally shoved the whole fucking thing in my mouth. I don't give a fuck.
Really?
Two bites.
Yes, I swear to God, I do. I put a cup in my mouth at a
I eat the other
time.
half.
I bite the edges. I do the edges.
I don't have time for that shit, bro. Like, I get it, but no, just put it in my mouth and eat it.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I digress. All right, the movie.
All right.
It's terrible.
All right. Yes.
Great soundtrack. Great soundtrack.
Oh yeah, great 80s soundtrack. So it has a 6.4 on IMDb. That's
I'm
good.
bringing it, y'all. I'm bringing it.
33% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What the hell, guys?
And then Common Sense Media gives it a 1 out of 5.
Fuck yeah.
84% liked this movie on Google out of Google users. I think people like this movie. I just don't think it's a good movie. That doesn't mean that you can't like it.
Right. It's a fun movie, but not a good movie.
Never understood why
it is a
like
bomb. It is a bomb of a movie. It made $5 million. Oh no, I'm sorry. The budget was $5 million. It made 1.7.
Ooh, that is brutal.
But I mean, it's probably a tax write-off for a lot of people.
That's true.
Then I wanted
James
to.
Earl Jones was he was pretty big at that moment.
That was $4 million of the budget went to him.
So also in this research, this is a genre of movie called that Roger Ebert coined as a Klidvik. Climb from despair to victory. This is like a Rocky movie. Climb from despair to victory is the genre of movie this is called. It's from his own personal glossary of movie terms. It's the formula for Rocky. Klidvik. Climb from despair to victory.
Okay.
And there's there's dozens of these.
Yeah, it's a myth.
It's super predictable.
It's a myth like the other Klidvid.
So what was the other movie Roger Ebert hated? Silverado.
Oh, he hated Silverado,
right? Wasn't that the one? Yeah, it was at the bottom of. It was Silverado was at the bottom of his list for over a decade.
Whoa.
He also did not like this movie, and he ends his review with this statement: "There's not a single scene in this movie that I found amusing, original, or interesting. What we really have here is a documentary of the actors wasting their lives."
Oh, brutal. Holy shit.
Wow. Punch me in the gut twice.
He said there's gratuitous racist insults.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, his change of heart happens off screen. And then some of the things are inexplicable. Like, why do we keep seeing that slow motion black and white shot of the ice cream cone being dropped? Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. I just thought that was a brutally, but I cannot disagree with anything he says in the review. It is brutally negative. I think this movie's fun.
Yes.
Mostly for nostalgic reasons, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I said the best fight scene in all of these best of the best movies is the one where he has the shaving cream can and beats up the rednecks. Another thing I like to think of is when they do cutaways to Americans watching the fights on TV in the bar.
Yeah.
I like to think that's the same rednecks they beat up.
Oh, nice.
The same
Love
bar.
that. Love that. Love that.
Yeah. What? How does the United States
it's just the two of them. There's no other teams. It's just the two of them.
Right, which is fine. It's like an exposition.
Exactly.
Exhibition.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Mm-hmm. And the guy that they get to, the guy that's like funding the whole thing is a famous actor too, and I don't know, he's great.
Yeah, he's played like a villain in some.
Yeah, he's in Brain Scanners. Was he in Scanners?
We did not talk about the team psychologist at all.
We did a little bit. He was just like, "Hey, that bitch that taught him was yoga."
The hot bitch.
That's horrible.
No, yeah, she was interesting character. Like, she was just like she was a what do they call those? She was a gamer girl before gamer girls. No, we didn't because we were like, you're like, hey, I watched Ninja Turtles, and then you walked away.
No, not on my. The Ninja Turtle was my.
We talked about Raphael
every time
in the pre-show for like 20
you
minutes.
You weren't even here, Busto.
Mm-hmm. I watched that bitch, dude. Every time it's your movie, you say you're like your 2-minute spiel, and then you run away. I don't know why.
All right.
Fine.
So before we get off of this scene, this whatever segment, what is the movie for next week?
Whose turn is it?
It's my turn if we're going snake draft, because then it goes me, Dean twice, then back to me, and then onward. So I don't know. I'll text you after the show.
No.
Oh, you want me to find? Okay, give me a second. I'll find out right now.
Find it,
please.
All right.
While he's doing that,
let's get into some
have we gone over talks of the week? Did we do that already?
Yeah, you got one?
Okay.
Give us your talk.
Yeah, you did.
Well, no, remember,
you're with us. You're with us. You're with us. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I did that. All right. Yeah. So I guess
how's rock climbing? I saw you went rock climbing again.
Yeah, that was good. Well, I didn't have the strength, man. I told you I'm on this diet, and dude, I can only get up a little bit. And man, how's
that working out?
But
are you losing a lot?
It's. I mean, I'm down like 4.5 pounds, so we're getting there.
That's pretty quick.
I did that in 7 days. So
Jesus, man.
Yeah, so it's hard because you're cutting out sugar.
Yeah. Sugar and everything. Difficult. Sugars and everything.
Everything, man.
Like replace it all with water.
Yeah.
Replace it all with water.
That's true.
Powerade Zero, like I had that for the first time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh.
I like Zero. I love Zero stuff.
I like Zero stuff, but Powerade Zero is not for me.
It's not good.
Just
I love Powerade. I'll do Powerade over Gatorade any day.
Gatorade, whatever the Gatorade Zero, whatever that one is good. I like it.
Yes.
I
don't like Gatorade. I like Powerade. I'm a Powerade kind of guy.
Powerade to me, like is it carbonated?
No,
it's just it's just like Gatorade, but
Gatorade. I like the saltiness from Gatorade. Give me the saltiness of the Gatorade. I love that shit.
Had the salt.
Yeah, I know. I want that shit. I love that shit.
Okay, well, your arteries probably
the lemon lime. Give me that lemon lime all day.
I do like lemon lime Gatorade.
Or the crystal. Was it
none of the other ones?
What was it? Frost lemonade or something like that. Lemon lime frost or some shit. That shit was bomb.
Cherry frost, the white cherry one.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Any of the blue flavors.
Yeah, so I did rock climbing. That was fun.
It's good.
Yeah, Mountain Blast.
Yeah. What else? Did rock climbing. Then did the aquarium thing. That was fun. Told y'all about that. My sister's in town. We're going to be going to Mexico this week. We leave on Thursday, and there's like a festival over the weekend, which is going to be cool. We're going to go see my family down there. They have land and a ranch, and I always like climbing up the mountain. So I'll take a lot of pictures. I'll let you guys know what's up. I also used my DJI Osmo, my gimbal thing, while my sister was climbing up because it's a layer. And so I was able to like put the box on her, and it like just followed her up. It was the coolest thing.
Those are cool. So, I've been wondering how well those work.
Shout out.
Which one is it?
They actually work really well. I filmed this guy who did a speaking event. I just boxed him, boom, and it followed him the entire time. It was dope as hell.
What is it? Is it your drone?
No, it's a gimbal, a handheld gimbal.
It's the DJI Osmo. It's the gimbal.
Oh, and you can just follow them?
It's freaking awesome.
So
yeah, it's like a little handheld.
Freaking dope.
Yeah.
What's the things they used to use?
Like a jib.
Steadicam. Yeah.
Yeah. And I have this wireless microphone that I use, and the sound sounds so like I put it on her while she was climbing up, and she's telling everybody, "Okay, I'm touching this one here," and it's freaking pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So, anyhow, and then I filmed my mom doing a cooking class too. So
that's awesome. That was awesome. I love that, man. I mean, that'd be good use for documentaries too. Like,
oh yeah,
is that something you've ever been into? I love documentaries. I love watching them. I can watch.
A couple.
I could do it. I do have enough cataloged well enough to do a documentary of myself if I wanted to.
That's a project that I want to get into. I have like a mountain of mini DV tapes. That has so much crap on it. I don't even know.
Do you have the DV player?
No, I got to find a mini DV camera so I can take it off for the tapes and digitize it and all that shit.
You better do that quickly, man.
Yeah, I know.
On eBay, maybe $100.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yep. Yeah, dude. That's so common.
Well, I think documentaries. I actually, sorry.
No, it's fine.
I finished the Kanye.
Oh yeah, did you? I started. I got through the first part.
I watched part 1 and part 2, and then I stopped watching part 3 because it just became
too real. Or
no. Well, yeah, maybe. We have the same kind of social behavioral issues. You know, we're diagnosed with the same kind of thing.
Oh, really? They get into that? They get into like what?
It's just apparent. It just became very apparent that he is bipolar.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah. And whenever you get off your meds and you just listen, like, you know, it's just a weird thing.
Recipe for disaster.
Well, I don't even know if it's a disaster.
Well,
you know, but
yeah,
you know,
perspective is everything, I guess.
I love the first two parts though.
Okay. Well, and okay, so as I'm getting through it, I guess from one of the previews or something. So it is definitely about Kanye. It is definitely like a front row seat into his rise to fame, but it's also about the guy who made the movie. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Parts, because there's parts where things are
how they interact, what their relationship is like, and how that changes.
And also just like, and whenever I wasn't with Kanye, this is what was going on in my life. You know, I had a kid.
Oh, okay.
And then that goes into explain when Kanye had his kid, I was so happy for him because I know how
what that's like. Yeah.
My kid was in my life. And, you know, he talks to his dad, the Cootie does, but it also is a direct like correlation to like, look at Kanye's mom. I mean, she knows every single lyric to every single song he's ever written, and she can rap it right with him, you know, while they're sitting in the kitchen.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. So it's just it was really interesting. I love the first two parts, and I didn't finish the third part, but for some reason, and I don't know why, maybe I'm an idiot, I went right into another documentary that I did not continue to watch, but it was the Diaries of what's his face, the pop art guy.
Oh yeah, Andy
Warhol Diaries that are on Netflix.
All right, boys, I'm ready.
I gotta check.
All right, what's the movie of the week?
So the movie of the week next week is The Last Action Hero.
What year is this?
93.
Oh, we're riding that line, bro. We are riding that line.
All right, so let's go over the movies that we've seen so far.
Yeah, is anybody keeping track? Are you keeping track?
You better be, son of a gun. You want to write it down, Jorge, while we get through it?
Okay, Jorge, you picked the first one.
Yes.
Okay, hold on a second.
First one was T2.
Yes, that was a good one.
Second one was Stand By Me.
Okay, hold on a second.
Also good.
Hold on a second. T2, Stand By Me. Okay.
Damn, you guys. Okay, just this is gonna end up being our like criterion list. So y'all better be like, people are gonna judge us. People are gonna judge us on this list.
Ninja Turtles was mine.
Ninja Turtles.
Okay, so I picked the oldest movie so far.
Okay.
That's what I was.
And you got Blade Runner.
No,
Blade
I
Runner.
picked National
Blade
Lampoon.
Runner was next. Blade Runner and then Silverado.
Caddyshack.
I picked Caddyshack. That's older than yours.
Blade Runner.
Oh no. Okay, yeah.
Caddyshack is
he did Blade Runner, and then what was the second one I said?
Silverado.
Then it was Caddyshack. Then it was you again, Jorge. What was your pick? Oh, yours, and then it was Next Karate Kid, and then it was me. No?
Oh yeah, Next Karate Kid.
We're missing one. What did we miss?
Jorge should have had a double because actually you're next.
Yeah, we were supposed to do Memphis Belle or something, and we didn't. So whatever.
Okay.
Well, not even just that. You're missing one, Bustos, because you're after me. Jorge is.
I was supposed to double up after you.
No, you're not doubling up. It goes like
me and Jorge get to double up. You guys don't get to double up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So T2, Stand By Me, Ninja Turtles, Blade Runner, Silverado, Caddyshack, Next Karate Kid. What else?
Best of the best. But what are we missing? Any?
No, that's it.
That's it. Okay. So I went out of order for sure.
So you want to do Memphis Belle, and then we'll do what was yours, Troy?
The Last Action Hero. Last Action Hero.
Last Action Hero.
All right, are you going to be here for next week?
I will not.
Okay.
So bring
Okay,
a
we'll
guest.
do Last Action
So
Hero.
we'll do Last Action Hero this week. Then we'll get back to Memphis Belle. That way you can watch that, Jorge. In the next 2 weeks. And then when you come back, we'll talk about Memphis Belle.
Watch Last Action Hero 2 just cause, motherfucker.
You don't have to, but yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, you have to. Text it in. Text in your review.
Your synopsis. Does that work for
We'll
you?
read it live on air.
Yeah, work? Does that work? Yep. Okay. Cool. All right. So we are watching Last Action Hero. Hopefully you guys get that in. And then we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to get into 3 of a Kind.
Yeah, baby.
Welcome back. We're having a great episode right now. We may dive back into the cook-off because like I said, we had a blast out there. Usually I'm out there Friday. I didn't make it out Friday when hang out in Fort Worth. Did a little too much partying maybe. Didn't get there as early as I would have liked, but still had fun once we got out there. But a new segment I was going, and I've been asking some questions. I didn't hit all the groups that we're in, so I apologize. I'm not going to list the group that I did because I don't want to leave one out. But it's something I was thinking about doing here as we dive inside the pit, whether get people's reactions after basic questions that we ask, and we'll get Randy's reaction here. As I asked the question because of a TikTok I've been seeing, guy that's been coming up on my TikToks is binder on your ribs, yes or no? I've seen a lot of people, 3 people have said they use olive oil, not just plain olive oil, not the extra virgin olive oil, just olive oil as their binder, saying they get a really nice color and flavor. One said he uses mustard on beef and mayo on pork. I don't know about that. I know they offer you it usually offers you no flavor. But what do you use? What is the question for you, Randy? Binder or no binder on ribs?
Yeah, so Derek actually asked me this on Saturday. I don't use a binder on anything. I mean, if you want to use a binder, you definitely use a binder. I don't think it hurts it not using a binder. Like I told Derek, what I do is I just season it and pat it in. I mean, what you can do is you can give it like 15 minutes or 30 minutes or so, like on ribs or brisket. Let that meat soak up some of the rub. Let that moisture come out, that's going to be basically your binder in itself. It's the actual natural moisture of the meat to draw in the rub. And then you can flip it and do the same thing on it.
Memphis Belle.
And you can text in your review on Last Action Hero. We'll read it on air.
Sure.
Okay. All right. That sounds good.
That sounds good. Give me the ticket. The magic ticket.
Chris.
What's the lineup for today's?
Now that I see all the movies that we picked, I'm really disappointed that you wasted a pick on Best of the Best.
I know. It's okay. I like that movie.
Because
I'm still up there, I think.
You know what? I'll take it back.
I'm up there.
Other than Next Karate Kid, Jorge has picked some good ones.
Damn.
Hey, I got some solid ones.
One Caddyshack.
Yeah.
And it's not a good movie.
Caddyshack, Ninja Turtles, and Last Action Hero. That's what you chose.
Movie wise.
It's on Netflix. There's not a lot. I almost chose the next.
There's a lot. I can't wait to get to pick again. But
I have a giant list of very good movies that are on Netflix that I've made, so that when it's my turn, I just go here, boom.
Yeah, dog.
I'll pick some good ones. Y'all can kiss a dick.
Yeah, Caddyshack's the best pick you've put out, and it's funny.
Hey, Last Action Heroes. We'll talk about it.
We will. We will. While I cry this weekend when I watch it, prep for the show.
Yeah,
so what's the lineup for 3 of a Kind, Jorge?
What do you want? What were the three things you wanted to be growing up?
I know, but what's the lineup? Who goes first? Who goes second? Who goes third?
Okay, here we go. It is going to be myself, then Troy, Chris, then Dean. Yeah. Okay, so this week our three of a kind is what did you want to be when you grew up? So I will start this off. And I'm going to say at one point, I really thought I wanted to be an astronaut.
Nice.
I'll super like that.
Thank you.
Good job. That's a good one.
I still want to be an astronaut.
I know.
Have to go the Pete Davidson route, though.
Yeah. Well, he declined, right?
He had to. They rescheduled too many times. Pushed it back, so now he didn't have an opening in his schedule.
I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's a great pick, Jorge.
Thank you.
Why did you want to be an astronaut? What did you want to go to the moon?
The space, the space, the mystique of space, and everybody perceiving you as smart.
What does that mean?
Astronauts are freaking geniuses.
I don't know.
But why do you care what people think?
Yeah, you had to be like. Well, I mean, I just knew that in order to be an astronaut, you had to be super smart. I mean, you couldn't be an idiot. Like, it's not like you were doing like an endurance test. You're doing a lot of things, and it's just like, man, that's kind of.
There's stuff that hard on the
body. Corvette, if you were an astronaut,
right? Hell yeah!
Dang. Oh, really? Is that what they do? They get free Corvettes?
They used to. I don't know if they still do, but they used to.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson. Remember in Terms of Endearment? What up?
Nice.
Yeah, that's great, man. I think everybody had that at least for a little bit in their lives, right?
God, I would hope so.
I think that zero gravity is something that just totally fascinating to me. Obviously, with
I think I just wanted to see Martian boobs.
See,
you know,
see the zero gravity.
I want to see three boobies.
Yeah, I wanted to see Martian titties, and I think that was my motivation.
That's the weirdest thing.
Well,
no, hey, it's like that. Remember that one TBS commercial where that dude was in an office and that Martian chick from Star Trek, she's very busty from the Star Trek television show, and he looks to his buddy and he's like, "Hey man, would you?" And then he like points to that chick, Martian alien. Okay, never mind.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. But all right, so
I'm sorry.
For my pick,
damn. I hope somebody remembers that commercial.
Are you talking about the Third Rock from the Sun? Is that what you're talking about?
No. They're literally like, it's a promo for TBS, right? For Star Trek. And he like is in an office and he's got this picture of the Star Trek lady. Apparently, she's very busty, right? She's an in-shape Martian. And he like looks to his buddy, with her looking all. It's like one of those Martians that have like the weird head.
Oh, Klingon. She's a Klingon.
Yeah, Klingon. Yeah, she's a Klingon. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, "Hey, man, would you?" And the guy's like, he looks at him. He's like,
"I just want to correct everything,
right?
But I'm not going to."
Klingon.
Yes, Klingon. Yes. Okay. Now that commercial does ring a bell.
It's my favorite commercial.
Golly,
all right, okay. Troy, what you got, Troy?
You're next.
All right, I'm definitely taking one off somebody's list, and I'm going with
not if that person lies.
Professional wrestler.
I'm gonna diss that.
Wow.
Now, how you gonna diss it when you wanted it? You're not dissing it.
No, I gotta super like it.
Yeah,
he's a cheater though. This is why, because like he cares about competition so much. He went on my Facebook and was like, as soon as you were like, "What do y'all want to be when you grow up?" Because this was viral. This was a viral question on Facebook last week, and I answered it.
It came over my feed. He came on my feed. Oh, come on. Nobody stole shit. You love wrestling just as much as I do.
100%.
How many shows have we gone to?
Okay,
Come on,
no,
bro.
till at least high school, I was 100% like, I graduate high school, I'm going to wrestling school. Like that was my plan until like, I don't know, junior year maybe.
I was in one of those backyard wrestling videos. I used to backyard wrestle, man.
That's so dangerous, by the way.
Oh, dude, you're so lucky you didn't break anybody's neck, bro.
I was in the video with the dudes that fought with the light bulbs. Yeah, those little guys were in my fucking federation. They fucking had a match where they beat the shit out of each other with those light bulbs and just cracked them over each other. Yeah, it was terrible.
Just blood everywhere.
Oh yeah,
a little bit. Yeah,
it's like little tiny cuts.
See, bro,
we had a barbed wire match one time with the two hardcore
that's
guys.
So stupid.
Oh my god,
they
so
trampolined.
I worked with a guy.
slam
Yeah, I worked with a guy
barbed
at
wire.
Chili's who told me that shit. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm a backyard wrestler. Like, he was like a fucking almost 40-year-old man. Like, he's like, my back's fucked up because I'm a backyard wrestler. I was like, dude, like, come on, bro. Like, what?
That's cool. I'm a 40-year-old man now. My back's jacked up from
dude, for real,
nothing.
Man. I gotta wear these compression like underwears that come all the way to my belly.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
is that for your back?
Well, when I work out, you know,
sciatica, man. My sciatica fucks me up.
Anyhow, all right, I don't want to talk about us being old, but professional wrestling.
Yep.
Like it's amazing though. Like now, like the wrestlers. Like what's the oldest? What is the oldest wrestler that you think of in the WWE right now?
That's still wrestling.
Yeah.
Undertaker. Well, I guess.
Well, he was retired.
Well, Stone Cold's coming back too. Like,
yeah, but he's not wrestling. But he's coming back for an appearance.
That's gonna be a confrontation. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who the most. Sting. Sting is active. Sting is definitely this motherfucking wrestler. Sting, you know Sting? Like,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, like he's still wrestling.
How?
He took a bump on a pay-per-view. You know those like at the arenas where they have the little like you can be on the one level and then the tunnels right under you where people walk to go to the concessions and all that?
Yeah.
So they put a table under that and he was on top of it and he did a spot where he jumped off of that with a guy and went through a table at his fucking age.
A lot of people have done that. The Shield
at his age, bro. At his age, doing that.
Oh, you're talking about that was
Sting.
just like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was at Revolution, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Exactly.
That just happened like 2 weeks ago.
It's insane. He's like he's like almost 70.
Yeah, he's out there with Darby Allin and Eddie.
And so that's the thing that's crazy about it. Like, and I know that I mean, Sting is one of the top fucking performers. Like, that guy's made so much money. What is he doing out there?
63.
63 years old, still doing that shit. Retire, bro.
Yeah, he's out there
still doing the drop cakes and
he's from Dallas too. I think he lives here or something.
Darby Allin, him, and the Hardy Boys are set to have a match against us.
I think that's the
fucking name, but
that's like one of the smartest things in the world, though. Like there's nobody in the world that can take a slam better than a skater, right? Like, so that to me is a no-brainer. Like, that's a great transition.
Yeah, except you can ask all those skaters how many bones they've broken.
Tons.
I mean, Tony Hawk just broke his leg.
He did.
Bad.
Absolutely. Biggie broke his neck. We talked about that last week. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Next, you're up next, Chris. Go ahead.
Oh, me? It's me. Okay. All right. Well, I'll start off with. I'll do this in order as well from age.
There's 2 super likes, right?
So far, yes. Yeah. So far,
yeah.
I got a super like, and you got a super like, right?
That's right. Okay. I don't think anybody's a super like this, but the very first thing that I wanted to be as a kid is because of the movie La Bamba, and Bob is a hero of mine. In some ways, I know that there's some things that he did that were very, very wrong. They were very, very wrong. But that's the first person. I'm sorry, Dad, but that was the first person I looked at and was like, "That's a man." And his occupation was he was a garbage man, and he found cool shit that he got to keep that people were just throwing away. And I was like, "That's where it's at, right there. I want to be a garbage man." So, yep.
Hey, dude, no lie. I lived in
I'm this close to super liking it, but for different reasons, not
because of men at work, probably.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. I found a light, a tall lamp with 2 lights on it, right? One of them moved. It was like standing next to the garbage. And I was like, there's no way that somebody would throw away a perfectly good, and it worked fine. And I put it on Facebook and sold it.
There's a 50-inch television in the balcony, in like the stairwell, like right over there. And I just left it because I was like, surely that's not working. Maybe I should
it works.
Test it out. You should go test it out. It's like got the sticker on it still too. It's crazy.
Yeah,
right.
You should go test it out.
I might. All right, who's next?
Yeah.
It's me.
That's why they put it out there. Otherwise, they would have thrown it away.
Mine is a tribute to my rural roots upbringing. It is rodeo clown.
Ooh.
How did you like that?
I knew a guy that was a rodeo clown.
Really?
When I was a kid, he was a teenager, like in his 20s maybe. He was also the first person I knew that killed themselves.
Oh shit!
Suicide.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah.
So rodeo clowns have a high propensity of suicide.
But
rodeo
clown always seemed really fun to me. I thought they were hilarious every time I went to the rodeo.
Funny shit. Then taunting a bull, that's fucking ballsy.
Yeah. So I guess this would be like in the professional wrestling vein. But
or trash man.
They do have barrels.
Now, did this guy have an act? Like rodeo clowns have an act.
Some do.
Yeah, I don't know. I just knew he was a rodeo clown. I thought he was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought rodeo clowns were cool. So
Yeah.
I definitely remember telling my mom I want to be a rodeo clown when I grow up.
Yeah, so it was like Kelly from the Bad News Bears. It was just like the cool ass dude on the motorcycle, right? Like it's just that guy.
Yeah, just
like,
older, but cool. And we're like, what does he do? Oh, he's the rodeo clown.
Yeah.
Like, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right. Fuck
Well,
yeah. He's like Otto from fucking
That's
Simpsons.
a job?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rodeo clowns these days, they're now like sponsored and stuff, just like the cowboys. They don't wear like the traditional like rodeo clown gear.
Like hobo
now
gear.
Now they wear like Under Armour and crap. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah.
So they look like cornholers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those guys play professional cornhole.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so.
Bro, I was like yelling at the TV. I was like, "Why are they both wearing the same shirt? You don't know. They're not on the same team. They're competing against each other. Like it doesn't make any sense. At least put one in one color and one in another color." It just didn't make any sense to me. But they were like wearing professional like Under Armour shit, like you were talking about.
Yeah. That could have been all done with a polo. You know.
Right.
Alrighty, my next one is going to be a detective.
Ooh,
yeah, I'm gonna diss that one because fuck the police.
Oh my god! If I had a super like Jorge, it would be yours.
Not the same.
That's something that I've always wanted to be to this day, bro. That was gonna be like that's my retirement plan. If I could retire, I'd be a fucking private detective.
Mm-hmm.
I want to follow people and fucking
fuck that
find people. I want to do it all. I want to tail people.
Yeah.
What do you think makes a good private detective?
I think ingenuity.
Being a creepy ass motherfucker that likes to fucking
knowing people. I think being good with people.
Gotta have a Ferrari and a mustache.
You got to be able to talk to people
with the helicopter.
If you can get people
to have a cool hat and a magnifying glass.
That's everything. Getting people to talk to you, because then you're getting information from people who know shit. Yeah, that's important. I think that's the most important key.
Okay. All right. Well, Troy, you're up next.
Good one.
That was a great one.
So one of the first things, other than a wrestler, I really wanted to be from a very young age was a marine biologist. I wanted to work with river otters.
I'm gonna diss that.
Why are you gonna diss
river otters? I wanted to work with river otters.
Everybody and mom wanted to be a marine biologist.
That is true.
Yeah.
They usually wanted to work with whales though.
Dumb.
Yeah, because they saw They saw.
I will say that there's nothing cuter than a river otter playing with a rock. That is the cutest thing in the world.
Yeah, but it's just funny because as a kid, you say, I want to be a marine biologist. That's just like such a big word to use at that time. You might as well say, I want to understand astrophysics and learn, how to make an atom bomb.
You know what marine biologists do? They work at SeaWorld.
Oh, no thanks.
Yeah, I know. Screw that place.
Hell,
they study
hate
algae
if you want to, but I don't see how you
I did
diss
hate it.
that.
So what would you do? So that's the river. That's where that was the pinnacle. River otters.
Yeah, river otters was my thing.
Cool.
River otters and sharks.
Do y'all remember the Omni Theater?
Yes.
We went and saw this thing on Beavers when I was like a really young.
Yeah, I remember
that shit was scary. The trees are all falling on your heads and stuff.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of the movies in there.
Nice.
It'd be very
Plano.
disorienting.
Mhm.
Those places are cool though, man.
Yeah, I've never been to the where they turn
Yeah.
it to the like stars and stuff with like observatory. I've never been to one of
Planetarium?
those. Yeah, planetarium. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah,
They have one at UNT that's pretty nice.
Nice. Let's check that out.
All
who's
right,
next?
so who's next?
Oh, me. All
Right.
right. So, second thing I wanted to be in life was an actor, and that goes back a long time too. Did some theater in high school. Wish I had the balls to try that out, like for real, at least on some level. But I never did. But you know, I got really close to being a thespian in like really quick, like in like months. Like and that takes a long time to be able to get the points in order to become a, you know, like get in the guild. But I almost did it really, really fast. And then I didn't get there in that year. And then I went and I was like, all right, now I'm to the next thing. But acting for sure.
Well, I super like that.
Yeah. I used to also Purple Rain was one of my favorite movies. This is like when I was 4 years old, and I would just do line for line with Prince, and I would do all the lines like at the same time. But my whole family got a kick out of it.
Let's see you crying as Prince, where he gets the crap beat out of him by his dad.
It's been a long time.
When he like runs away and like cries or something, you know.
Mm-hmm. No.
Hey, can you do that? Can you do that line where he's like looking at the puppet?
Oh yeah, he's like talking to the hand puppet.
So weird, dude.
Mm-hmm. But you got to see Apollonia's tits.
Yeah. Oh god, that was the best part. Yeah.
That was like my first boob in a movie. So
yeah, and they were nice. They're
really nice. They're very nice.
She's a beautiful woman.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Apollonia.
Dean, what you got?
Dean, you're up next.
Oh, I was gonna say. I'm just gonna say spy.
Nice.
Ooh, I super like that.
Yeah, Mr.
Like
Bond.
I super
Mr.
like that.
Bond. We all got one, guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, but me and Jorge fucking got disses, so it's gonna be you.
It's okay. That's not what it's about.
What'd you get a disc for, Jorge?
I got a disc for being a detective.
Yeah, that's lame. That's a lame disc.
Fuck the police. Yeah, the marine biologist. This is lame.
You should have said private investigator, Jorge.
There you go.
Yeah, clear. Did you ever read Encyclopedia Brown?
Loved it.
Of course.
That's why I want to see that one with the guy from what's the one where he was a kid detective? Oh, it's Kid Detective. Yeah, I want to watch that.
I want to watch that too.
Yeah.
Dude, they came out with a kid detective movie like on HBO.
Yeah, that's the one we were talking about. I want to see it. We should watch that too.
Well, also,
For funsies.
if you like that one, there's a show on Hulu written by John Hodgman. It's a cartoon from FX. It's called Dicktown.
Oh, okay.
And it's about a guy that solved mysteries for kids in high school, and then he became a grown man and still solving mysteries for kids in high school.
Oh, nice. I love that.
I just want to know where all these cool kids like, because like in the
what happens to Encyclopedia Brown, you know, as he ages up. Yeah.
But you know, as a kid, like he was really cool. Like everyone's like Encyclopedia Brown, he's gonna solve this mystery.
Yeah.
And all the kids like gather around him and he's like going to town. I'm like, dude, could that ever be real life? I don't know.
It was just like a little kid version of Sherlock Holmes. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was good. It was good.
I wonder they should have like the Hardy Boys after you know, like as adults or older.
I never watched that Hardy Boys series that came out on TV.
Yeah. I know you were big in the Hardy Boys.
I was. I read all of them.
Yeah.
All right. So Jorge.
Yeah. Let's see.
Super Spy.
I'm going to say a singer. I wanted to be a singer. Man.
Damn! I don't have a super but that was my next one.
Yeah.
Damn! Took off my list.
That's a good one.
That is a great one. Who hasn't wanted to be a singer, right? Everybody does, I think, at one point. What would you sing, bro?
I would, man.
Would you
Prince.
be what?
I
Would you be one of these
everything, bro.
Latinx stars? These
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, I would definitely want to sing R&B. You know, something with a
So be like John
falsetto
Cicada.
voice. Yeah.
John Legend.
I don't wanna miss something to do. Just another day.
Or would you be like Gerardo? Yeah. Rico.
Suave. No, man. I was just
more of a
wanted to sing,
crooner.
man.
You'd be like more of a crooner.
Yeah.
Wonder how many times Gerardo gets called Rico Suave.
He was also he was in that movie we watched.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was that on the list? Was that part of the movie of the week? That was, wasn't it?
What?
I forgot that one. Can't Buy Me Love.
No, we didn't. That one
just for funsies.
Yeah, we didn't watch that together.
Oh, nobody watched that. Yeah, and that's not even on Netflix. That's on like Hulu or some shit.
I think Jorge was just talking about it, and I watched it anyway. Just
yeah,
I like that movie so much.
It's a good movie.
Cool.
All right, so my final pick is probably my favorite out of all of them. I wanted to be a race car driver.
Whoa.
Oh, I really wish I had a disc now.
Yeah. Oh, I do have a disc. I won't do it though.
Chris loves to talk about NASCAR on the podcast.
NASCAR.
Why y'all hating on, I'm not just NASCAR.
Just
I want to drag
that
race.
That is an OG
drag
throwback. Oh, drag racing, even worse.
I wanted a funny car race.
I want to live my life quarter mile at a time.
Funny cars, a jet car.
Nice, I love it.
Hey,
I
worked on a pit crew for a drag race.
Wow.
When I was in junior high.
Did you really?
Yeah, this kid that lived down the street from me, his dad had a drag car, and he would take it out to the Idlewood drag strip.
Ooh, that's
and
dope.
our job was to like cool down the radiator and stuff.
Awesome. So all of my things that I've ever wanted to be has already been said. So I got to come up with something new on the spot, and that's fine because there is something that I'd be interested in. I love animals, and I never had pets growing up. And in my later on in my life, I was able to get a pet. I got my first cat. And then now I have my relationship. She had a dog. So Ashley's dog is now my dog, and he's cool as shit. And I love pets in general. Anytime I'm at a party, I'm one of those people that goes to find the pets first. Like I pet them, hang out with them for a while. And then
pets love you.
They do, right? Like I have a thing with pets. So I think if
Vader wanted to fuck you, and Vader
it's true. I think a lot of them actually want to fuck me, and that's fine. But I think that's what I would like to do. Not the sex part, but like I would be like a veterinarian.
I wanted to be involved in animal husbandry.
That's good.
What was your third one again? Say your third one again.
Veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
But I don't eat meat because I'm a veterinarian.
Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, pets.
All right.
Yeah, pets are great. Go animals.
Dean.
I thought I was last. Maybe not.
No. Chris is up next. Wait a minute. Troy.
I just went.
Oh, Troy, what was your third one?
Race car driver.
Race car driver.
Yeah, race car driver.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Get out of there, bro.
Right, veterinarian.
Right.
Okay, Dean, you're up next.
This one is heavily influenced by the first Gulf War. I wanted to be a jet fighter.
Ooh,
if I had a super I'd super like that.
Yeah, that's
still waiting on that Top Gun 2 to come out.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever fucking coming out, dude.
It will.
I'm finishing the podcast.
It was
straight to streaming. After all that time, it's not going to be a theater's bet.
Okay.
All right.
So Troy.
Yeah.
Call it in the air. Heads or tails?
How I'm against you. How's that fair?
No, because it's Chris and it's Chris and Dean that have a super light. You and I both got. I know. So it's those two. It's between them two.
So yeah. Somebody else needs to do it because you know the answer, and you got to choose the answer, and you're part of the. I want to be able to choose who wins, and I want a fair shot at it.
Yeah, I know. So, hold on a second. Listen. I I got a super like, and then you gave me a diss.
No, I know, but it's between me and you that gets to decide. So what I'm saying is you let somebody else write it.
Why don't you just decide, Troy? Like, why do you have to make that a contest too?
Heads.
No, because all right. Well, it was actually tails.
Okay.
God damn it.
So does it matter, bro? Like, come on. Man. You can't win everything. It's all good.
That's why I wrote it down. That's why I wrote it down.
No, I wanted to be the one who chooses the winner.
You choose to. How about that?
Okay.
Hell yeah, I want to choose.
It won't count, but you choose to.
Okay. All right.
It will count.
So, okay. Highly heated contest, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
Always.
Golly.
All right. I figure this out. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I know. I gotta be real. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest here, guys. Okay. Yeah. I'm one of the things that I try to do on the show is be honest, and I'm gonna be honest in this moment. Another thing that I wanted to be when I was a youngster is a porn star.
God.
Winner! I don't give a fuck what Gene says. He wins.
Okay, all right.
True.
All right.
It's true.
All right. Go. God bless. All right. At what age did you discover this?
I mean, my whole life. What are you talking about? Like, so I think we're in my obviously your adolescence, but I'd say like middle school.
Damn, and you were just
since you saw his first porn.
No, I saw my first porn probably like in 10 years old, like maybe 9.
Gross. There you go.
All right, man. I have an older brother.
All right, Dean, what do you got?
I wanted to be a commando.
Oh,
Soldier of Fortune.
Soldier of Fortune. Is that the same thing as like a mercenary?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that is good. Those are good. Ooh.
I choose.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Commando because listen, I've thought about that more so than I have porn star. So don't get me wrong. Like I've wondered.
You would have won if I would have
hang with the best
Bustos.
There is an American Legion of Commandos in Ukraine.
Yeah, I saw that. That was very interesting. I saw that on TikTok. Guy from Texas. Yep. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that's great. Like, because they were like they said, anybody who wants to fight for the Ukraine that are
like that like every European war.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yep.
So
way before the United States entered World War II and World War I.
What's the score?
All right, so Dean is leading the pack with 4, Troy with 2, Chris with 1, AC with 1, Raymond with 1, and myself with 1.
AC's got 1 too. What the fuck? All right, y'all. We made it. I'm glad you were here for the end, Jorge. I appreciate you sticking around, trying to make it through. The weather seemed to have chilled out. We made it through the storm together as usual. Second storm in a row. But next week, hopefully, we have clear skies. We'll get back with you, Jorge. I hope you have a good time in Mexico. And
what's 3 of a kind next week?
3 of a kind. Oh yeah, give us our 3 of a kind topics.
Jesus, I don't know.
The 3 reasons we
I'll figure something out.
Right.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, just send it to us.
Name maybe name your 3 favorite things about Texas.
I like that.
That's weak.
Dude, there's so many things about Texas that
dude, there are so many categories you could go.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love that.
Region. What embodies
foods.
Texas?
Oh, so many things.
There you go.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
And then I will be in my new surroundings, new studio next week. Also, we have Metaverse at the Movies will be on Wednesday this week. Then we'll be back with comedy the week after at Look Cinemas. Check out the next episode of Big Damn That's Good with Big Slanus Barbecue. They're coming back from competition, and they'll be talking about that. That'll be out on Monday, and then we'll be back. So, see you then.
Hey, Troy.
What? Yeah, go fuck yourself. You just dissed me so I wouldn't win.
Do we have any listeners that are marine biologists? Call in and tell us how that's working out for you.
Ooh, tell us what you study.
What?
Marine biology. Marine biology.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. You do that. Dickhead.
Highs and lows, bro. Highs and lows.
Yeah, whatever.
Come on,
You would have won. You would have won if I would have been picking.
Hey, it's the way it goes, man. That's life. Love you, bro.
Love you too, Beast.
Peace out.